Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go, Matchday 6. Starting off with Sod versus Billy, Wednesday versus Roma. In the biggest game rivalry yesterday, probably. See how these two go on. So, on these games, we're coming off the FFL Cup. Sod's team really got knocked up by Aston Villa. Billy's lads went through against Portsmouth. Last league game was when we lost to Valencia, and Wednesday beat Dortmund. Wednesday this game with a few changes. Asman was in goal, back for Matchday, Quinn needs to sharp. Midfield three says same. Just change up front, and it's Martinelli now on the left instead of being on the right, and Cards Feather now on the right. Instead of S fine. One change for Billy's one up today, and that's Tobido back in squad after missing the game through injury. Back in for Jonathan Tarr. The team unchanged from that 2-0 win against Portsmouth.
Thank you. Enjoy the game.
Wednesday sitting second in the Premiership, Roma down in 7th. Sure, Billy will be looking for a big win here. Shaqiri on the ball. McKaylee. I don't know, I just woke up, my voice feeling all yeah. And G heads it to Theo Hernandez. Martinelli. Great tackle there for McKaylee. I was drinking last night, so I think that might be why my voice is a bit iffy, but here we are. Kanji. Theo Hernandez. Luzabella. Talisca. Totti. McKaylee wins that header. Finds Firmino. Kubo. Firmino. Kubo. McKaylee. Ronaldo. Shaqiri, Ronaldo. Oh, Ronaldo's going to get out of his feet. It's a great tackle there. But McKaylee wins the ball back for Roma, who's been a very good player since joining the squad. Kubo. Whips the ball in. Addison will plunge away. Totti to further. Totti. Further. Zagadou. Fella. Desaro. Carried up by Dybala, but puts that for throwing. Dybala almost wins the ball, but Totti gets it back. Not Totti, Tisco. There's Totti. Great tackle there from Tobido, and Totti actually puts it out for a goal kick. Ariola. Bombs it forward to Dybala, wins the header, but this is it to Talisca, but will win it back. Cruz. Jordi Alba. Shaqiri. Firmino. Cruz. Firmino. Jordi Alba switching it to the middle. Fran out to McKaylee. Shaqiri. Kubo, Firmino, back to Kubo's offsides. Kanji has a free kick playing short to Theo Hernandez. Luis Alberto. Totti. Tedesco. Excuse me. Fellow. Lasoa. Fellow. Tedesco. Great ball to Carlos Fellow. Tries to put the ball into Bila, blocks it and puts it out for a throw in. Carlos Fellow with the throw in. Throws straight to Dabala, who does well to win that header. Great ball from Dabala to find Firmino, who's in behind Tedesco here and he's got space. The ball is wide open for Roberto Firmino. Can he do something with it though? Puts the ball in for Ronaldo. Akanji heads it around his fast. Kubo, good save from Madison. After you take that from Kubo following the poor clearance, but it's a good save from Madison. Corner here for Roma. Shaqiri short to Kubo. Ball comes in. Fedor will head that way. Martinelli losing the ball to Ferran. Dabala back to Ferran. Comes off Fedor. Ronaldo tries to win it. Fedor goes a bit of a scramble here. It's fallen to Dabala and it's going to be Firmino. And it's going to be Alisson actually. Yes, it's just ahead of Firmino. And Alisson will kick the ball out. I need to find Ferran. Shaqiri to Cruz. Jordi Alba. Cruz to Shaqiri. Saw Shaqiri. Foul, but referee allows play to go on. He's going to actually bring it back here for the free kick. It's big one. So his free kick. What can he do? Got Cruz now. It's going to be big one. Ronaldo! Good save from Alisson. That was a powerful free kick there from Ronaldo. That's pure power. Alisson had to tip that over for the corner. Another short corner here as well for Roma. Kubo. Near post, it's going to be another corner. Shaqiri going to rip this one in this time. That's a poor corner, didn't meet the first man. It's falling out to Firmino. Firmino was in the right place at the right time for that and he took it very well but just couldn't keep it down. I know if Ronaldo scored that free kick I would have heard Billy screaming from here. Dabala to Firmino. Firmino back to Dabala. Ball into Ronaldo, but Akanji beats him to the ball. Kiri to Cruz. Cruz out to Dabala. Jordi Alba. Big switch out to Kubo. Oh, by Theo Hernandez puts the ball in. Akanji heads it away. Kubo for the phone. Can't find McKady. Martinelli can't keep the ball. McKady with the phone. Kubo trying to flick over Martinelli but can't.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a
Martinelli gives the switch out to Lazaro. Let's tackle from Dabala there. We're keeping Wednesday in their own half here. Sagadu, Tedesco, Lazaro, Totti, cut there by Alba but Tedesco wins the ball, Parrott, Carlos Vela. Ball in, McKady heads it back to Ariola and that's going to be the end of the first half. Good half for Roma, they've kept Wednesday very quiet so far. See if they keep that going in the second half. Four shots, only one target though for Roma. Bruce, Alba, Roma kick us off here in the second half. Georgiava going around someone. Dabala. Georgiava. See you later. Georgiava shoots. Comes second, hit the post. Oh, and I think the deflection actually hindered Addison more than helped, but comes off the post and it's away. And now we've got counter attack here from Sheffield Wednesday. It's a deep ball in. It's found its way out to Theo Hernandez. Puts the ball back into the box and Tobido's going to easily clear that out for a corner. Don't know why they're showing VAR. It's nowhere near the goal. Lizardo puts the ball in, headed out for a goal kick. Short from Ariola. Shaqiri. Just getting steps. Lizardo. Martinelli back to Theo Hernandez. Lizardo. Totti. Lizardo. Tedesco. Parrott. Parrott to Totti. Oh, back to Parrott and it's 1-0. Definitely against the one I play there, but so I ain't gonna mind. And Billy's defensive throws continue. And attacking as well. They've dominated this game so far, Roma. Can't beat Addison. So Wednesday get the second shot at goal and it's gone in. Cruz, Firmino, Shaqiri, Ronaldo, Dabala, Georgiava, still Georgiava across the box. Theo Hernandez clears it away. Shaqiri forwards from range and it's blocked by Luis Alberto. I mean, Roma were definitely knocking on the door, but once they get another goal here on the counter attack, well, it was a counter attack, but it's kind of fizzled out now. Martinelli tackled by McKaylee. Back to Ariola. Cruz. Oh. Fell over the interception there. Tedesco back to Carlos Vela. Carlos Vela puts it into the box. It's going to fall to Parrott. Good save from Ariola. Georgiava does well, putting it behind for a throw, actually, not a corner. Changes for both teams here. Got Tedesco coming off for Hamsik. Kubo coming off for Fekir. Hamsik returns back to Roma. Or against his old club, I should say. Corner here for Wednesday, throwing the block from Alba. Martinelli whips the ball in. It's going to be Ariola who parries it away. Mina trying to flick over Luis Alberto to be Lazaro to Totti. Martinelli. Lazaro, Martinelli. Hamsik. Hamsik. There's a great tackle from Ferran. Ariola jumps on the ball. Ronaldo down to Firmino. Shaqiri. Abala. Abala back to Alba. Alba to Shaqiri. Firmino. Ronaldo. None of us a tackle for McKanji or just a loose pass, but Wednesday have the ball. Martinelli a lovely ball out to Carlos Vela. Vela puts the ball in. McKaylee heads it away to Fekir. Ronaldo. Firmino. Dabala. Ronaldo. Dabala. Ronaldo. Shaqiri. Dabala back to Georgiava. Shaqiri. Firmino. Cruz. Torpedo. A loose pass and Lazaro easily picks it up. Kvaratskhelia. Lazaro. Totti. Alberto. Kvaratskhelia. Good ball in. Trying to head it away. Lazaro picks the ball up again. Hamsik. Fella. Great tackle there from Albert, but the ref is going to call a foul. Change here for Wednesday. We're going to see Kvaratskhelia come off for Hulk. Corner comes in from Luis Alberto. A corner free kick, so I should position for me off. Hamsik. Hamsik shoots. Good save from Mariola. One last chance here for Roma if they can get the ball forward. Cruz. Jordiava. Shaqiri. Curly. Oh, that's probably their last chance gone. Martinelli, back to Totti. Ariola gets his hands on the ball. Can he quickly get something going? No, he can't. This is going to be the game set match here. Although if he's going to give him the time, if the key could have got to that, it would have probably given him another chance. But enter B and Wednesday pick up the 3 points here. Once again, Roma play very well, but can't seem to put the ball in the net. Seems to be the biggest issue at the moment. But Swords Wednesday continue to push on further forth in the race for the Premiership. Troy Power takes man match for 9.3. And I said the other day to Billion Sword, actually when I was talking to them, that Wednesday are the best team in my opinion in the FFL at the moment, and they look to continue to do that. I'll move on now to the next game, which sees James's Portsmouth take on Scott's Valencia. So, cup-wise, Portsmouth lost to Roma 2-0, Valencia lost to Milan 2-1. League-wise, Valencia won 1-0 against Roma, Portsmouth won 2-0 against City in that famous win for Pompey. Portsmouth still currently bottom of the table though in 8th, Valencia in 5th. A win here for Portsmouth will take them off bottom. A win here with Valencia will put them in amongst the top half of the table. Portsmouth lineup unchanged from their last game. And Valencia with a new formation 4-2-3-1, so Kevin Trapp in goal, for Tyranny, Aki, PK and Yedlin. Defensive 2 midfield of Baggio and Busquets, does make sense, Wayne. Midfield 3, attacking 3 of Tarap, Muller and Bale, and Mario Icardi up front.
Thank you, Fratton Park. Enjoy the game.
And Portsmouth will kick us off here in the second game of today's stream. Listening to Sean Locke and he said something really like threw me off. Jesse Lingard. Bailey. Tackled by Muller. Muller forwards to Icardi. Baggio. Muller. PK. Baggio. Busquets. Baggio. Busquets. Baggio. Icardi. Barfan. Well, back to Icardi. Good save from Mandanovic. Madden. Win the ball there. Busquets. Muller. Thank you. Yedlin. Bale. Yedlin. Baggio. Bale. Yedlin. Good ball in. David Luiz takes it down and clears it away. David Luiz, a former fancier player. Let's see how he gets on here against the old club. Bale puts the ball in, going back post, looking for Tuap. Handanovic has to parry it away. Tierney keeps it in, but it gets tackled by Farfan. Farfan's going to play the ball forwards to Hudson-Odoi. Van der Beek. Lingard. Martial. Bailey. Back to Martial, puts the ball in, and it's going to be an easy claim there for Kevin Trapp. Icardi wins the header but finds no one of it for Tongan. Jesse Lingard. Van der Beek. Sergio Busquets. Muller. Tuap. Muller. Tuap. Advantage being played here. I think Cardi was offside, that's why the advantage being played. So Cardi was definitely going to get to the ball. Tuap put in the free kick in here, and it's gone towards no one. And Handanovic will easily claim that. In the kick out, looking for Milan, who wins the header but can't get it to Hudson-Odoi. Baggio to Busquets. Muller. Bale. Poor pass from Bale, and it's easily cut out and cleared away by Portsmouth. Lingard down the ball. Good ball out to Hudson-Odoi. Van der Beek. Farfan. Hudson-Odoi puts the ball in. Martial to back post, headed it towards goal. Easy catch for Trapp. Big kick out from Kevin Trapp, finds Icardi, tries to control it but can't, but he does tackle Frank Leboeuf and gets the ball back. Busquets.
A reminder that the stadium is a
Muller.
family-friendly environment and only
Back here.
soft drinks can be taken.
Taken by Lingard, Hudson-Odoi, Van der Beek, with Vertonghen. Edwin heads it down to Busquets, Busquets nods it on to Muller. Baggio, along to Tuap. Baggio, towards Muller, Icardi. Edwin, Bale. It's a foul for Martial, but referee lets it go somehow. Martial clears it out for throwing downfield. Thought for sure Gareth Bale got fouled then, but referee says otherwise. Yedlin throws it to Bale. Bale to Busquets. DeAndre Yedlin, I should say. Muller. Yedlin. Gareth Bale. Thomas Muller. Back to Busquets. Bale shoots. Good save from Handanovic. Valencia had a more attacking formation today, and it's definitely working for them. They're making chances. Just can't seem to beat Handanovic at the moment. Yedlin. Tackle the ball, interception by Martial, Bailey. Frank Leboeuf, Van der Beek, Vertonghen. Bailey, Van der Beek, Bailey, Van der Beek, Bailey, Van der Beek. Hudson-Odoi heads it towards Lingard. Farfan. Tierney cuts out the pass back to Lingard. Baggio forward to Tuap. Trying to pace past over Luiz, cuts inside. Tierney, Tuap, Baggio,
The fourth official has
Busquets,
indicated there will be a minimum of
Müller,
2 minutes of
Baggio,
added time.
Tierney. That's a foul. Don't know why the referee allowed play to go on it. It's called a free kick. Last chance here for half time for Valencia to grab a goal. I think he was looking, I don't know who he was looking for there, but Busquets does get the ball. Gives in to Bale. Bale shoots on range, and that is the end of the first half. Been a very attacking game this game, end-to-end stuff. Valencia though getting more shots off though. Portsmouth aren't out of the game, that's for damn sure. But Valencia have definitely taken the, or had the better of the first half, and look to continue that here. That's a pass from Thomas Müller, cut by Vertonghen. Lingard, Van der Beek. Lovely ball out to Martial. Keeps it in as well, good play there for Martial. Puts the ball in. Tierney for massive save, well massive header there to get the ball away from Hudson-Odoi. Müller. Baggio. Tierney back to Baggio. Short pass to Van der Beek. Vertonghen out to Hudson-Odoi. Farfan, Hudson-Odoi. Milan, Hudson-Odoi. Shout out to Ice Cream Fan. Hudson-Odoi puts out for a throw-in. Abel trap coming off for Podolski. Baggio puts the ball forward to Müller. Podolski. Baggio. Müller. Podolski. Baggio. Müller. Busquets. Bale, Busquets. Yedlin. Ball comes in, Handanovic punches away. Lingard. Van der Beek. Milan. Van der Beek. Bailey looking for Martial, but it's cut by Yedlin. Great interception. Bale. Yedlin. Bale. Yedlin. Müller, back to Bale. Trying to find Icardi and does so. Yedlin. Busquets. Icardi. Icardi goes to shoot, gets tackled and blocked, and it's ball forced to Handanovic. David Luiz. Farfan. Van der Beek. Farfan. Van der Beek. Farfan. Van der Beek. Farfan. Milan. Hudson-Odoi. Great pass forward to Lingard, who is the goal, puts the ball across the box. Kevin Trapp easily claims. Icardi down to Müller. Busquets to Bale. Müller. Bale forward to Icardi, it's cut by LeBeuf. Martial. And back to Vertonghen. Lingard. Big switch out to Bailey. Martial. Ball comes off Aki. Tierney's going to punt in that field. Icardi, Müller. Bale, Müller. Bale. Müller. Baggio. Podolski. Cut out by David Luiz, good interception. Hudson-Odoi now. Losing the ball to Tierney. Throwing to Portsmouth, and both teams making a change. A Portsmouth change is Hudson-Odoi off for El Shaarawy, Icardi off for the Lord himself, Nicholas Bentner. Van der Beek. Farfan. El Sharawi. Van der Beek. El Sharawi. Milan. Oh, Milan offside. It's a good job he was actually, because that course was terrible. Trap. Forwards to Bentner. Miller. Podolski. Bentner. Baggio. Miller. Baggio. Podolski. Tierney puts the ball in, comes off for Tongan. Tierney tackled there by Vertonghen, but it's a throw in to Valencia. Baggio. Podolski. Interesting pass there to Tierney, which is cut by Sharawi, but loses the ball to Tierney, but Tierney puts it out for a throw-in. El Sharawi going long to David Luiz. Vertonghen, El Sharawi. Van der Beek, El Sharawi. Lingard. Martial had a lovely touch there. He has been even easy pickpocket there on Martial, and trying to pull away from him, but Martial's all over him. You want the shirt, yeah, Martial, to ask at the end of the game. Jesus. Finally gets the ball off it into PK. Baggio. Aki. Tackle there by Lingard, but Aki keeps the ball. Podolski. Baggio. Podolski. Busquets. Probably the last chance Valencia gonna get. Bentner. Müller. Busquets. Bale. Tackle there by LeBuff, and that's probably going to be the end of the game as it is. 0-0 draw here between these two sides, but that is enough to take Portsmouth off the bottom of the table. I don't know if that will please James more, really more to be fair. Excuse me. Man of match goes to 7.7 is Thomas Müller. He'll take man of match. Game 3 in a penultimate game in the Premiership sees Ajax taking on Dortmund. The league champions, Premiership champions, Ajax, are taking on currently top of the table, Borussia Dortmund. Ajax currently sitting in 6th in the table. So cup wise, both these teams got knocked out. Ajax lost to United 3-0, Dortmund lost on penalties to Spurs. Ajax coming in this game unchanged from their last game. League wise, both these teams coming in off a 1-0 loss. Ajax losing to Chelsea, Dortmund losing to Wednesday. Dortmund going this game with one change, and it's Timo Werner back in the squad ahead of Samuel Eto'o. No changes otherwise to Dan's team here. And we're on the way here at the Johan Cruyff Arena. Rooney, Gnabry, Gaia, Payet, Weiss, Werner, Payet, Gaia, Weiss, Werner. Good ball to Mbappe. Good finish from Mbappe. And the first shot of the game goes in. Dortmund looking for a bit of momentum here. Lovely ball from Werner to find Mbappe, and Mbappe buries that pass Jan Sommer in the back of the net, making it 1-0. Only 5 minutes in as well, Jesus. Gerrard, Promise, can the league champions get something going here? Got plenty of time to do so, but can they actually do it? Promise with a lovely ball back to Quaresma. Boateng. Gerrard, Promise. Promise. Martinez. Martinez shoots, good save from Onana. Gnabry heads it back towards, or tries to head it in towards goal, and it's an easy catch for Onana. Boateng. Guy. Gerrard. Martinez. Gerrard. Quaresma. Promise. Vinci Promise dancing his way through, but gets tackled, and it's ball falls to Onana. Onana. Yeah. Werner. Mbappe. Gerrard. Promise. Gerrard. Rooney. Martinez. Ooh, Martinez went close there. But it's just wide of the goal. Good to see Ajax though not defeated already and actually making chances. Ronaldo played it short to Gaia. Gaia with a ball forward to Payet. Weiss, return it from Payet. Marco Weiss forward to Timo Werner. Good save from Jan Sommer, and Michael Keane's going to clear that way. Werner was offside anyways, it seems. Only just, but yeah, he was offside. Jan Sommer with the ball forward. Gaia to Kabali, Weiss, Gaia, Payet, Weiss. Timo Werner, Mbappe, and that's 2 for Mbappe. Things go from bad to worse here at Ajax. Lovely bit of play there from Dortmund, and Werner playing it through to Mbappe to make it 2. It's 2 assists for Werner as well today. And Mbappe could potentially be the first person to score 2 hat-tricks in the FFL. Quaresma. I think he scored 2 already. Gerrard. Gnabry. I think Mbappe's got 2. So Mbappe's probably scored 2 hat-tricks. Only person to do so. Could be the first person to score 3. Weiss. Werner. Mbappe. Also done it for 3 different managers as well. He's done it for Sod, done it for me. Potentially doing it here for Dan as well. That's a lovely ball to Mbappe. Close, very close. Jan Sommer kicks the ball out. Rooney heads it up to no one. Payet. Mbappe. Guy wins the ball. Quaresma forward to Promes. Quaresma. Boateng. Quaresma keeps it in. Boateng. Gerrard. Promes. Gerrard. Quaresma. Promes. Quaresma. Quaresma losing the ball there to Patrick Vieira. Hernandez. Werner. Excuse me, Vieira. Be switch out the player. Hernandez forward to Gaia. Great tackle there from Nabry, but Gaia rides the tackle and plays into the box to find Mbappe. Good save from Sommer. Keeping it 2-0. Mbappe's definitely knocking on the door for the hat-trick. Royce tackled by Gerrard. Ferrati, Rooney, Ferrati, Rooney out to Nabry. Gerrard, Ferrati, Rooney. And he's going out for an Ajax throw-in. Gerrard, Ferrati, Rooney. Keane, Ferrati, Gerrard. Out to Nabry. Guy picks his pocket. That's the end of the first half here, and Dortmund with a dominant first half, going 2-0 up. Move on now to the second half. Vieira, Mbappe. Out to Hernandez. Milan. Timo Werner. Werner's having a superb game. He's put the ball into the box to find Marco Reus, and it's just wide. Really have turned up today, Dortmund. Yeah. Could be 4 or 5. Reus should be lucky it's 2. Gerrard. Nabry to Martinez. Gerrard. Quaresma, Gerrard. Martinez. Promes. Quaresma. Lovely ball to Rooney, and Rooney's offside anyways. But he's pretty well wide. Double shot. Changes for both teams here. So we're going to have Andre Schürrle on for Nabry. We're going to have Mbappe off for Piatek. Mbappe won't get his hat-trick today. Don't know why the AI does that. If someone's obviously having a good game and scored 2 or whatever, I always tend to get subbed off. Marco Reus, Werner, Piatek. To be fair, Piatek's had a great season since coming off the bench, and he could have another one here, and he has. That's another goal off the bench for Piatek, who's been Dan's only going to social really. I mean, maybe Piatek and Mbappe should be in front too, but Timo has made assists, so and sort of just choices to make. Got Rafa on for Paya for Dortmund. Boateng, Gerrard, Schürrle, Rooney, Schürrle. Rafa intercepts. Gaia, Vieira, Werner. Werner's patient forward here. Got people to choose from. He's got 3 in the box. Vieira jumps over the ball. I think he's looking for Piatek, and Piatek can't get the shot off. It's intercepted. Maybe Ajax here can counter attack. Martinez, Quaresma. Oh, so I did find Quincy Promes, but it's cut out by Kenny Lara, I think it was, or Gaia. No, Lara. Stroking out. Rooney can't keep the ball in, and he goes out for a goal kick. Both teams making changes. I think it's Dortmund's last change. Gerrard's off for Alex Song, and Marco Reus is going off for Michael Ballack. No, with the kick out. Quaresma wins the ball. Son. Guy, Ferrati. Dean. Guy. Song. Quaresma. Song. Quaresma. Ferrati. Guy. Ferrati. Rooney puts the ball in. Oh no, parries it. But I think he's in goal, but he's cleared away by the Dortmund defence. Ballack on the ball now. Piatek, Hernandez, Piatek, Vieira. Piatek back to Kubali. Vieira. Werner. Vieira. Vieira puts the ball out for a throw-in. Ferrati. Big switch out to Rooney, takes it down. Rooney with the big cross in. Vardy heads it away. He picks it up here by Piatek. He's away here, Piatek. Patient away. Piatek into the box. It's a poor ball actually. Everyone kind of backed away from it. Martinez, Rooney, Martinez. Song, Ferrati, Martinez, Promes. Kenny Lara puts out for a throw-in. Nice change here for Ajax, and it's going to be Miroslav closer on for Martinez. As Ajax do it to settle for their second 3-0 loss in a row. Promes. Blocked there by Vieira. Hernandez forward to Piatek. Ballack. Vieira. One midfield 2 days. Vieira and Ballack. Oh. Hernandez. And then it's making Ajax look stupid. Piatek. Tackled by Boateng. Piatek into Vieira. Ballack. Vieira. Hernandez. Hernandez. Song gets the ball right to closer. Gaia brings the ball back for Dortmund. Grab a fourth. Piatek. Werner. No, they won't. They were close. Almost. Just couldn't get the ball through. But that is going to be. Oh no, our referee's given Ajax a chance to get a consolation goal at least. Promes. Can't get the ball in. Blocked by Kubali. And it's another, like I said, another 3-0 loss to Ajax, 2 in a row. Big win for Dortmund. They can do it to keep their place at the top of the table for the moment. Maybe a change of formation or something's needed at Ajax. Werner takes man of the match with 9.3, nipping Mbappe. Moving on to the final game of their Premiership. And it is Orange Chelsea taking on Matchday. I'm gonna have to skip the intro though, so I don't get fucking copyright striked. Because they're funny about the intros on here when it's the Premiership. So Chelsea come to this game. We're being knocked out the cut by Salford. City won their game against Real Madrid. League-wise, City lost to Portsmouth. Chelsea won against Ajax. Owens, Chelsea come to this team unchanged from that last game. Man City have gone for 4-1-2-1-2, the narrow one, not the wide one. So they've got same back four on Casillas in goal. All in here, Zinchenko will head it away. De Jong at CDM, Ronaldinho and Wood hit it at centre mid. De Bruyne at Cam, Aguero, Messi the strikers. Zinchenko, and it back to Casillas. Support. De Jong. Hit it. Or hit it. Ronaldinho. Messi. Wood hit it. Sabla. Hit it. Or hit it. De Bruyne. De Jong. Saul. Keane. Mendy. Pogba, Manovsky, Mendy, Saul, Ziyech. I mean, referee could at least waited for the ball to land or something, but straight away called it back for the free kick. Mendy. Drogba heads it towards Sola, back to Drogba, forward to Pogba. And he's well wide. CS with the goal kick. Short, right to Sabla. Company. De Jong. Ronaldinho. De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Go forward to Messi. Just offside. He's just offside. So with the ball forward, De Jong heads it back to De Bruyne, Aguero, De Bruyne, Messi, Terry nicks the ball there, Keane, Drogba, Manovsky back to Drogba. Drogba puts the ball in and it's to the ball who puts it behind for corner. Gianfranco Sola rips the ball in for the corner and it's Wood hit it, who heads it away. Aguero, De Jong, Laporte, Aguero, De Jong, Zinchenko, Laporte, Zinchenko, De Jong, Zinchenko back to Laporte, Ronaldinho, De Bruyne, De Jong, De Bruyne, Ronaldinho, put it. Ronaldinho, De Bruyne, Ronaldinho, Sabla to Wood hit it, tackled by Mendy, Pogba, ball pushed out for a free kick to Chelsea. JT started the free kick. Looking for Sola, but Zinchenko wins the header. Company, De Jong, Sabla, who would hit it. Sabla. Hit it. De Jong. Messi. Sabla. Hit it. De Jong. De Bruyne. Hit it. Great ball to Aguero, but Saul's gonna push him off a little bit and punt it out for a phone. Zinchenko. Aguero with a cheeky pass to Ronaldinho. Rudic. Trying to find De Bruyne. Great tackle there from Saul, he took the ball. I did follow through on Aguero, but the referee saw the ball was taken first, I guess, let it go. Keane. Malinowski tackled there by De Bruyne. Rudic. Back to Company, Rudic. Sabla, De Bruyne. Messi. Messi losing the ball to Mendy. Pogba, Sajic. Pogba. Calabria, Keane. De Bruyne to De Jong. Messi. De Bruyne. Aguero. Good save from Castells, and Pogba's gonna clear away. Company. Brilliant. Aguero should be feeling a bit confident. He'd scored in the cup game, his first goal for City. De Jong. De Bruyne. Back to De Jong. Ronaldinho. Forward to Aguero, but Castells gets there first. I was wondering if one of them was going to shoot, but none of them did, and it's away. That's the end of the first half here at Salford Bridge. Only one shot so far for each team. Soda. Keane. Soda. Malinowski. Still Malinowski, got tailed up by De Jong. Hit it. Nigel De Jong. Carried by Keane, Mendy, Terry, Saul. Calabria. Pogba. Soda. Pogba. Calabria just runs into him and loses the ball. Zinchenko, De Bruyne, Laporte, Zinchenko, Laporte, Zinchenko, Laporte, Ronaldinho, Laporte, Zinchenko, Ronaldinho, Zinchenko, inside to Ronaldinho, De Jong, Zinchenko, back to Ronaldinho, De Jong, De Bruyne. Went to shoot there, but Pogba tackles him. Mendy gets the ball away to Pogba. Malinowski. Pogba. Sola forward, lovely ball forward to Calabria. Puts the ball into the box. Malinowski puts it wide. Oh, that's a glorious chance for Malinowski. Puts the ball just wide of the net. Because he has a rooted to this ball, he had no chance. Keane is off for N'Golo Kante for Chelsea. Nigel De Jong is off for Fernandinho for City. Both teams changing their CDMs. Sabla, Messi. Sabla, De Bruyne. Back to Sabla. Fernandinho. De Bruyne. Hit it, losing the ball to Kante. Sajic, Kante, no, Mendy, Kante. Sajic. Calabria, he's got a bit of space here. The ball is open for Calabria. What can he do with it? Plays it across the box. Diaz gets to it first. He should have probably buried that, or he had a chance, but meant to be. Messi gets bullied off the ball by Nicolas Hall. Oh no, and that's JT. Kante. Calabria losing the ball there to Fernandinho, but it's a throw in to Chelsea. Drogba coming off for Ibra here. That's Sabaleta coming off for Ramos. Pogba, Calabria. Gives the ball Calabria. Sola. Pogba shoots, comes off for Laporte. Ramos. Casillas almost gave Chelsea a gaping chance there, but got the ball away just in time. Malinowski, Ibra, Pogba. Ziyech, great tackle from Laporte. Huge tackle there from Laporte. Kevin De Bruyne. Back to Zinchenko, Ronaldinho. De Bruyne, Aguero. Back to De Bruyne. Ronaldinho. Zinchenko, Ronaldinho. Aguero. Good it. Aguero. No, not Aguero. De Bruyne. Fernandinho. There's Aguero. Messi's found his way through, but John Terry gets there just in time. Goes out like full corner. Change here for Chelsea. You're going to have Pogba coming off for Frank Lampard. Oh, it's found its way in by Laporte. Out of all the people in the field, Amaraik, well, that's pronounced his first name or not, Laporte has found the ball into the back of the net for City. It's a lovely corner in, and yeah, just helped it along really. Laporte, right place, right time. Oh, that was a cheeky touch there from Laporte through the legs of Castells. I don't know who he's hugging there. I think that's probably Laporte's first ever goal for City in FFL. But great time to do it. 10 minutes left to play. Can Chelsea get back in the game? They've definitely had their fair share of chances, Chelsea. Sola. Calabria. Lampard. Calabria. Saul. Kante. Calabria. Lampard. Sola. Heavy touch, then Casillas will play it to who hit it. Vincent Kompany. Laporte. No, Kompany's played the loose pass. It's Ziyech. And it's Kompany who's played the loose pass. And I'm pretty sure he done something like this in real life. Pretty sure Kompany at some point played like a really shit pass to someone and they went in and scored. I might be getting that wrong though, but Kompany plays this pass. Laporte doesn't go to it for whatever reason. Ziyech jumps on the opportunity and buries that pass. Casillas. Aubameyang is coming on for Messi with 2 minutes or so left to play. The centre backs for City have went from heroes to zeros in a record time. Laporte scoring a goal to put City 1-0 up, and then Kompany and Laporte having an absolute meltdown between the pair of them, and allowing Chelsea to get back into the game with an equaliser. But can City win the game here? Ronaldinho. Still Ronaldinho is, you still Ronaldinho, and he just can't get the ball into the box. and the points will be shared here between 3rd and 4th place. Even game, to be fair. City had a bit more possession, but City really only have themselves to blame to why it's a draw here today, not a win. Man of the match goes to Laporte with an 8.2. And we'll now move on to the Championship, and the first Championship game being Real Madrid taking on Spurs. So Real Madrid currently in 2nd, Spurs bottom of the league in 8th. Real Madrid lost to City in the Cup. Spurs beat Dortmund actually on penalties to go through. Championship wise, Real Madrid won their last game 1-0 against Salford. Spurs lost 1-0 to Atletico Madrid. Yeah, same place. Real Madrid looking to keep their momentum going. Spurs just focusing on the cup, really, it seems, because they've got nothing going for them in the league. Real Madrid, one change for them, and it's Joe Gomez returning in place of Matip. Been out of injury, Joe Gomez. And it's a return for Karim Benzema against his old club. Took got a score for them last season, and Cam released him because he's an idiot. And he's now here at Real Madrid. Spurs have 2 changes through injury as well. So we got Godin back in the squad, so ahead of Caligari. Godin's back from injury. But Spurs are missing Coutinho, and that means Jamie Vardy's back in the squad down the left hand side. Madrid will kick us off here in the first Championship game. Rui Costa, Harry Wilson, now Schultz, Godin, Torreira, Fidel. Great ball out to Aurier, but he's going to lose the ball to Ashley Young. Lemar. For 1 to Trezeguet, Aurier. Torreira for 1. Fidel. Great interception there by Harry Wilson. Torre. Lemar. Rui Costa out to Ashley Young. Rui Costa, Suarez, Torre, Tavernier, Rui Costa, Tavernier, Rui Costa, Suarez, Wilson, Benzema, Rui Costa. Schultz with a great interception there, getting the ball back for Spurs. Vardy. Lost the ball to Suarez though, Vardy. Suarez to Wilson. Puts the ball in, and he heads it away. Tavernier down to Rui Costa, Torre, Costa, Torre, Costa, Wilson, Costa, Wilson. Vardy with a good tackle there, Fidel putting the ball out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in here for Real Madrid. Vardy with a good interception then from the throw-in, Fidel for 1. Torreira. Neymar. Torreira, Neymar. 4-1. Neymar. 4-1. Neymar. Torreira. Back to Neymar. Usher gets there first. Benzema. Suarez. Harry Wilson. Back to Mancini. Mancini to Yaya Toure. Wilson. Great ball to Suarez, but he's lost the ball to Schultz. Fidel. Torreira. Fidel. 4-1. Tackled there by Gomez. Gomez forward to Suarez. Benzema. Gomez. Benzema. Toure. Benzema. Toure. Benzema. Toure. Benzema. Toure. Benzema. Toure. Rui Costa. Suarez. Rui Costa! Good finish there from Rui Costa. Good play there from Madrid as well. Rui Costa and Benzema were just playing back and forth for ages. Suarez makes the breakthrough, a great pass to Rui Costa, who in turn buries that pass for Hugo Lloris in the back of the net. And Spurs down the goal, and their league form continues to be absolutely horrendous. Benzema, Suarez. Go Schultz, Godin, Fidel, Godin, Schultz, Fidel, Torreira, Neymar, Godin, tackle there by Fardy, and actually gets the throw in. Schultz for 1, Fidel. For 1, good block from Mancini. Tavernier, away to Wilson. Wilson to Suarez. Wilson. Suarez. Wilson trying to get the ball back to Suarez, but it's been cut out. Neymar takes the ball down, but gets absolutely clotheslined there by Joe Gomez. Toure. Tavernier. Wilson. Mancini. Toure, Tavernier, Wilson, Rui Costa, Wilson, Costa, Toure, Young, Gomez, Lamar, Young, Rui Costa, Young, Gomez, Toure. A lot of possession here for Real Madrid in the first half. As I said, that Torreira wins the ball back for Spurs. Fidel, Neymar, Fidel, Trezeguet, for 1, out to Fardy, ball comes in, Gomez clears away. Fardy nods it along to Trezeguet. Great tackle there by Tavernier, and Tavernier is going to punt the ball in our field. Ball bounces out for the end of the first half. Both teams only having 1 shot so far in the first half, but Madrid make theirs count and put it in the back of the net. See if either team can get anything more going in the second half. for 1. Back to Fardy. Ball comes in, Mancini heads it away. Wilson takes it down, finds Tavernier. Wilson. Tavernier, Suarez. Benzema, Suarez. Torre. Rui Costa. Cut out there by Bonucci, Neymar. Forward to for 1. Fidel. For 1, Fidel, for 1. Trezeguet's in for 1 goal. It's David Trezeguet, good save from Courtois. Doesn't actually pick the ball up though. For 1 to whoever. Godin. To whoever, Godin. Fidel, to whoever. Fidel. Nico Schultz, Fidel. Tavernier intercepts Torre, Tavernier, Mancini. Benzema. Suarez. Benzema. Rui Costa. Torre. Gomez. Rui Costa. Benzema. The ball forward to Suarez, but Schultz is going to get there first and Luis is going to clear. Trezeguet wins the header. Torreira, Fidel. Torreira. Oye. Goes back to Godin. Fidel, Torreira. Tackled by Rui Costa. Suarez, Rui Costa. Great tackle there from Fidel. Done well tracking back. Torreira. For 1. Fidel. Trezeguet. Torreira, Trezeguet, cut by Gomez. Wilson. Ball whipped in. Nobody there and Oye takes down, clears it away. Torreira, Neymar. Oye. Fidel. Gomez makes a mistake, but Mancini will help his partner out and clear it away. Godin, Neymar, Torreira. Torreira just out muscles Torreira there and wins the ball. Suarez, Wilson, Suarez, Wilson. Rui Costa, great ball to Thomas Lemar. Back post. Wilson. Hey, Wilson blocks by Suarez. I think Spurs escaped there. Nico Schultz. Heading back to Bonucci. Schultz. Fidel. Tavernier. Torre. Wilson. Tavernier. Torre. Benzema. Wilson. Tavernier, referee allows play to go on. Wilson, the referee's called it back, I think. Or was Wilson offside? Wilson was offside. Change here for Real Madrid, Rui Costa coming off. That's me coming on. Benzema, Suarez. Awesome. Tavernier. Vardy's coming over the ball there ahead of Tavernier. Tavernier's gone through Vardy to get the ball back, and it could be a booking here, or worse. You got a card here for Tavernier. Where's my pen gone? There's my pen. Tavernier could have easily been sent off there. We went straight through Vardy to get the ball there. It's the end of the game. I was like, what's going on? And I realised it was the game ending because I saw Zidane come to the field. Man match goes to Kosovo with an 8.2. Not many shots, even though Real Madrid had a lot more possession. Next game sees Wines Manchester United take on Piero's Atletico Madrid. It's a big game here for top of the table. United in 4th, Atletico in 1st. Obviously, if Real Madrid is winning as well. Massive game for both teams. United to catch up or keep up, United and Atletico even to keep up and pull ahead. So coming into these games, Atletico went out of the cup to UCD, but United won 3-0 against Ajax in the cup. As for championship wise, United drew against UCD, Atletico beat Spurs. No changes for Wine's team. I heard we were playing music. I was like, tour needs to close. Not getting the copyright strikes. Looks like Iniesta's working today, which was a good thing. If they're for that, could you line up? Also, no changes to the team.
Thank you, old chap. Enjoy the game.
If say way too early, sorry. Can't zone that one. Yeah. Yeah. United kicking us off here. Beckham. Iniesta. Beckham. Alexander on. Berbatov trying to find Fernandez, who does. Great save from Yashin. Huge save there from Yashin. Very De Gea-esque save that was. Already passed it for Berbatov, so I'd find Fernandez. Early corner for United. Beckham short to Iniesta. Iniesta's pushed off the ball by Sterling, Cancelo. Ball getting away to Mustafi, Iniesta. Fernandez. Beckham, Iniesta, Beckham. Vidic. Tuso. Sandro. Gattuso. Fernandez. Berbatov shoots, comes off Puyol, wants to be cleared. Sterling. Seedorf. Great ball from Seedorf forward to Kane, but Sagan's coming out. He's going to get there first and punt it behind for throw-in. Sterling. Seedorf. Sterling. Sterling goes round Sandro. Seedorf puts the ball in, comes off Vidic. Number throw-in here for Atletico. Sterling. Pavard. Condopio. Ball's going to go out for a corner. Corner for Atletico. Seedorf whips it in. Alexandro wins that ball easily and nods it away. Pavard. Boyo. Seedorf. Partey. Cancelo. Hazard. Arnold with a great tackle there. Beckham, Arnold. Vidic. Partey. Iniesta. Berbatov. Alexander-Arnold. Iniesta. Beckham. Giggs. Beckham. Giggs. Boy. Hazard to Partey. Hazard. Iniesta. Arnold. Mustafi. Alexander-Arnold. Berbatov. Iniesta. Big switch out to Ryan Giggs. Over Pavard. Giggs keeps it in play. Alexandro. Fernandez. Berbatov shoots, but he's easily saved. Sterling. Across the box, Beckham intercepts and plays it away. Only as far as Partey finds Hazard. Heavy touch though, and Alexander-Arnold gets there first. Fernandez. Alexander-Arnold. Fernandez. Arnold. Alexander pushing forward. Ball comes in with one kick to back post, and Benjamin Pavard's going to head that out and away to Raheem Sterling. We'll try and look for Sterling moves that for throwing Sandro into Gattuso. Sandro, Giggs. Gattuso. Fernandez forward to Giggs. Giggs back to Fernandez. Makes a bit of space for himself, Fernandez, and Fernandez will bury that pass dash in. Fernandez. Puts this one past Yashin. Big goal there for Bruno Fernandes. Yashin beat him earlier, but Fernandes wins this round. Good bit of play left tonight as well. Condopio, Vidic as Atletico kick us off here, full in the goal. Hazard. Seedorf. Condopio.
The fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes. added time.
United having a dominant half day. They had a chance at the end of the half day. I was discussing something with my sister. Looking to dye hair, so obviously as someone who has dyed her hair a hell of a lot, she came to me for advice. So, but yeah, Berbatov had a chance at the end. I think it was that Yashin saved the near post. But yeah, United have had a dominant half so far. Well, had a dominant half, and hopefully look to continue it going into the second half with Iniesta on the ball now, going out to Alexandre. Good block there from Pavard. League leaders in the Championship struggling here, and Atletico could have a repeat of last season where dominated the first half of the season or so, then they start to fade away. Condobia and Atletico prove me wrong here and impress. Condobia puts the ball in, Vidic down to Iniesta, Mustafi, Iniesta, Beckham, Berbatov, Giggs, Berbatov, Sandro, Giggs, tackled by Didic, Pavard, Sterling, Condobia, Sterling. Sterling's got loads of them here down the right hand side. That's a terrible pass from Sterling though, trying to find Condobia, Gattuso, Berbatov, Gattuso, Sandro, Berbatov. Nice ball out to Beckham. If he can keep it in, he can't. It comes off his face. Both teams making a change here. Ilic coming on for Fernandes. That'll be Angunis on for Condobia. Cancelo with the throw in here. Going long to Seedorf. Hazard. Partey, Angunis. Pavard. Sterling. Pavard. Angunis. Seedorf. Sterling. Seedorf. Seedorf into the... Oh, he should have shot. He tried to play in Harry Kane, but he's cleared out by Vidic. Corner here for Atletico. Seedorf puts the ball in. Didic shoots off the crossbar. Hazard comes off Beckham. Didic with a fantastic looping header there. He's unlucky to hit the crossbar, and Hazard tried to head it towards goal and comes off Beckham's face. Atletico Madrid with another corner here. Seedorf puts the ball in. Just like has to parry up into the air. Ball's going to fall to Didic. Partey. Didic. Partey. Seedorf. Partey. Trying to find Seedorf, but Alexandre muscles him off. Beckham. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold's got loads of space on his right hand side. He's pacing away. Mustafi. Trying to find Beckham. Mr. Poor pass. Hazard. Partey. Cancelo. Hazard. Partey. Big ball over the top looking for Cancelo. I think this is Cancelo. Tried to That's an interesting cross into the box, but couldn't put it off. Gattuso. Sandro. Giggs is in behind here. Paul is open for Ryan Giggs. Going back to Sandro. Gattuso. Giggs. Giggs. Ilic. Sandro. Gattuso. Ilic. Gattuso. Giggs. Ilic. Giggs. Didn't put a Pavard there, partly Bengouni, Seedorf. Pavard. Seedorf. Partly. Lovely ball to find Sterling. Sterling. Ball in, it's Harry Kane, and Harry Kane would start the game at 1-1. That's still Atletico, we know. They've done well to get back in this game. Atletico for in the poor first half. Atletico nods it in there easy. Well, no Sterling puts the ball easily onto Harry Kane's head. Mustafi's nowhere near him. Steichen also nowhere near him. Harry Kane ties us up here, 1-1. Big goal for Atletico.
Atletico Madrid goal, number 10, Harry Kane.
Either team go and score the winner here with 6 minutes or so left to play. Gattuso. Sandro. Ilic. Giggs. Sandro. Ball in, put your headset away. Throw in here to United, change here for United as well. Mason Greenwood's coming on for Berbatov. Ilic. Iniesta, back to Ilic. Iniesta. Giggs, Gattuso, Sandro. Greenwood, Gattuso. Oh, Puyol's giving the ball away. Good save from Yashin. Beckham. Good tackle there from Cancelo. Hazard. Cancelo.
Fourth official has indicated there will be a minimum of 2 minutes.
Hazard. Cancelo. Atletico might have one chance here to win the game. Hazard. Sterling. Tackle there by Sandro, and points will be shared here between United and Atletico. I mean, Atletico did get back in the game, but as you can tell, United probably could have won by a few goals here, but he actually made some big saves. Massive save against Fernandes early in the game, definitely helps. Man of the match go to Raheem Sterling for an 8.2. Penultimate game now of today's stream. Aston Villa taking on Salford. Dan versus Tommy. Aston Villa in 6th, Salford in 7th. Two battling for the last playoff places at the moment. Both these teams should be feeling confident. They're both won in the FFL Cup. Villa beating Wednesday and Salford beating Chelsea. Both beating Premiership competition. Championship wise, Villa lost 1-0 to Milan, Salford drew. No, Salford lost to Madrid.
Number 17, Antoine Griezmann.
Both these teams also picked up an injury
And number 11.
in the FFL Cup, so we'll discuss that in just a second. I know it's a big game for these two as well, because they're good mates in real life, Dan and Tommy, so they would definitely be better flowing about after this game, depending on how the scoreline goes. Aston Villa lineup, only change is that injury, and it's Rio Ferdinand in squad for Jamal Lascelles. The rest of the team unchanged. Salford also unchanged team following that one injury. Michael Essien got injured. Claudio Marquisio will take his place for the time being. Aston Villa kicked us off here. Saul, Pereira, Saul. Big switch out to Clichy. Kimpepe, M4, Fabregas, Philip Lam with the interception. The Fabregas wins the ball back. Fabregas battling Politano and gets the ball to Clichy. Mane puts the ball in and corner banks for easy collect. Cisse, Zidane. Back to Cisse, it's all an interesting ball with Ferdinand just got his hand on, or his foot on I should say. Fabregas, Clichy. Mane, Fabregas, Immobile, Fabregas. Infio, Fabregas, Mane. Fabregas. So we go across the box, Rojo clears it away, M4 shoots and it's just wide of the goal. M4 has scored a few goals this season. Banks with the goal kick. Kimpepe wins the header, finds Clichy. Kimpepe, Clichy. Fabregas. M4. Ferdinand, Saul. Mane. Mane puts the ball in, Banks going to claim that again. Cisse, Zidane. Zidane out to Politano. Sissoko. Philippe Lahm. Oh, Haustenberg, sorry. Coman. Pereira. Moves the ball though, finds Saul. Saul to Immobile. Mane. Immobile out to Clichy. Ball comes in again, Banks clears it away, gets hand on it, Coman, Zidane, Coman. Tackled there by Pereira, throw in here to Salford. Marquisio, Hausenberg, Marquisio, Zidane, Coman. Hausenberg, Marquisio, Cisse. Lahm. Politano beats Clichy. Ball across the box. Ferdinand gets a foot in, puts it out for a corner. Hausenberg whips the corner in. Immobile hits it away. Saneka wins the ball. Okay, so someone's down injured for Villa. Politano comes off, Pereira's going to keep it in. Saneka. I think he might be an Immobile injured. Cisse. Third down tackles, Kadishi, Fabregas, Mane. That's a yellow card, for sure. Yep, like you said, goes into the book. Rightfully so. Yeah, Mobile picked up the injury, oh dear. Griezmann puts the ball in, so they get cleared away. It's 2 injuries in 2 games for Villa. Sissoko, Bretano, Zidane, Bretano, Lam, Bretano, Cisse, Bretano finds Zidane. Offside though, Zidane. He got touched on the ball, Zidane, but just couldn't control it. But luckily for Villa, it's offside. Bretano, Cisse, Zidane. Omen. Zidane shoots off the post. Zidane unlucky there, smacking the post. He beat Tim Howard, but post denied him. Zidane. Fabregas. Immobile. Saul. Immobile. Saul. Forward to Griezmann, but Rojo's going to get there and clear it out. Saul. Immobile. Hausenberg intercepts and plays it forward to Cisse.
The referee has indicated there will be a minimum of 3 minutes of added time.
Griezmann, Saul, Griezmann. And it's a free kick given against Salford. Zidane with a big header away. We go in here to half time. Been a tight game so far. Zidane coming the closest so far. He's smacking the post. One shot each so far, but Zidane did smack the post, but obviously that count as a shot on target because FIFA. Marquisio. Bretano. Zidane. Sissoko. Zidane. Gishu picks up the ball. Mbappe queuing that for throwing. Alarm with the phone. Sissoko. Bretano, alarm. Sissoko. Trying to find Marquisio, but it's awfully cut there by Ferdinand. Sissoko. Zidane. Marquisio over, cheeky pass to Cisse. Bretano. Long. Ball comes in to Cisse. Howard goes for everyone to get to it. Coman shoots. Massive block there by Rio Ferdinand. It's an open goal, but Ferdinand does well to block that. That would have been 1-0 for sure. Cisse has come off for Raul Jimenez. Corner here for Hausenberg to rip in. Tim Howard punches it away. Marquisio takes it down. Tackle there by Enfield. Zidane. Hausenberg. Sissoko. Ferdinand intercepts and clears. Rojo heads it to Marquisio. Zidane. Zidane painted through to Sissoko. Back to Zidane. Keeps the ball, Zidane. It's a foul and a penalty here given against Saul Niguez. Kind of did go through Zidane to get the ball, but we'll have to see again in the replay. Yeah, you went through him, yeah, to get the ball. That's a penalty. Jimenez here against Timothy Howard. And it's... oh, we tried to dink him, Jimenez. Tim Howard will easily save that. Tim Howard dived the right way luckily as well. Tommy would not be pleased at that penalty for sure. Hausenberg whips the corner in. Tim Howard misses the ball. Politano. Sissoko. Zidane. Zidane's found the back of the net. Zidane smacked the post. Zidane got the penalty for Salford, and now Zidane is finally put the ball in the back of the net. Ball in, Sissoko shoots, blocked, and then it's forced to Zidane with the three defenders there. All around Tim Howard, leaving Zidane wide open to place that past Tim Howard. He done well. He had to bury that bottom corner, and Zidane did, and put Salford 1-0 up here. Kim Pepe. Saul. Big switch out to Griezmann. Hausenberg's going to get there first. Griezmann keeps it in, puts the ball into the corner here to Fila, who looked to instantly reply. Dominating well yourself. Yeah, you've done, yeah. Played very well so far. Corner here for Fila. Fabregas puts the ball in. Sissoko nods it away. Kishi with a cheeky touched himself from MFR. Saul. Fabregas, good save. Oh no, Banks has... oh, it's gone in. I thought Banks had put that wide, but no, Banks got a hand on it, but not enough, and Fabregas with an instant reply. Sure Tommy won't be pleased with Banks after that. Kishi finds MFR forward. It's Fabregas, he does... oh, Gordon Banks does get something on it, but weren't enough. Shot was too powerful, it seems. It's a good bit of play there for Meston Filler to make the goal, but Banks should be doing better. Parrying that behind the, parrying it behind for a corner, or parrying it away. But it's definitely put a fire under this game. With 20 minutes left to play, it's going to be another goal for sure. I can feel it. Going. Puts the ball in, looking for Jimenez. Oh, what a save from Tim Howard. And like I said, this game is lined up now. was a very tame first half, but second half's definitely in lines, and a big save there from Tim Howard. Crouch is on for Immobile. Ferdinand heads the ball away and it's fast from Marquisio. Politano shoots. Good save from Tim Howard. Coman. Hausenberg. Jimenez. Coman. Jimenez. Zidane. Jimenez. Zidane. Coman. Sissoko. Coman. Sissoko. Hausenberg. Sissoko. Coman. Deep ball in. Howard has to put it behind full corner. Hausenberg whipping his ball in. Tim Howard easily claims. Tim Howard giving the ball to Politano. Poor kick there from Howard. Jimenez. Politano, Zidane. Big tackle there by Foden. Saul. Saul Niguez. Big switch out to Sadio Mane. Lovely ball that. Mane. Pereira. Great tackle from Morojo. Politano. Zidane. Marquisio. That's a yellow card for Griezmann. Jimenez, Politano, Philippe Lahm, Politano. Pereira pushing Politano for the ball and playing it away, but Marquisio intercepts. Politano, Marquisio. Back to Philippe Lahm. Comes off Fabregas. He comes to the yellow card for Griezmann. Both teams making a change with 5 minutes left to play. Zidane coming off for Paulinho and JJ Kocher on for Griezmann, perhaps. Seko, Politano, ball comes in, Ferdinand heads it away. Saul, big clearance. Mane off for Kocher. And Villa. Ball forward, cut by Hausenberg. Paulinho. Sissoko. Oh, what a ball to Coman, but he's offside. He's a mile offside there. Ferdinand. Ball forward, cut by Sissoko, who heads it towards goal. Lahm, Tanego. Will Salford get one more chance? Will Villa get one more chance? Fabregas wins the ball back for Villa. Villa happy to take the draw. It's a good game between both teams here. The first half was tame, but the second half definitely livened up. There was a penalty, there was 2 good goals. 2 yellow cards, injury, the game had it all. Not too sure Tommy's too pleased with the point, but yeah, Tommy shouldn't be pleased with a point. Salford definitely dominated. Just couldn't beat Tim Howard in goal today. I mean, I think the biggest point would be the penalty, which Jimenez should have buried but didn't. Man of the match would be Zinedine Zidane with an 8.6. And now we move on to the final game of today's stream. We see Spence's Milan taking on Steve's lads at UCD. These games, both the teams won in the FFL Cup. Both won 2-1 as well. Both goals actually coming late in the game for him as well. Ramsey scored like the 85th minute. Suso scored the final kick in the game in Milan's game. As for Championship wise, UCD drew with United. Milan beat Aston Villa. UCD currently in 3rd, Milan in 5th. It's a shame that the San Siro is being destroyed in real life because it's a fantastic stadium and I'm going to miss it. Milan's lineup unchanged from their last game. Suso and Van Nistelrooy scored their goals in the cup game for Milan. UCD's goals came from Aaron Ramsey and Lacazette. Also unchanged team for UCD. Let's get on with the final game of today's stream. Tolisso, Falvin, Baresi, Gustavo, Falvin, Kimmich, Tolisso, Van Nistelrooy, Martinez, Van Nistelrooy, Martinez, Gustavo, Carlos to Suso. Ball whipped in, looking for someone. Ramsey had it away. Lister. Suso. Ramsey. Lacazette. Abidal. Quadrado. Alvin. Interception. Gustavo forward to Martinez. Suso. Martinez. Gustavo. Van Nistelrooy. Gustavo. Alvin. Trying to turn in, Quadrado tackles him, puts out for a corner. Roberto Carlos with the corner. Near post. It's Martinez hits the post. The ball bobbles out for a goal kick. Smacks the post there. Comes off. It was unfortunate for Martinez that the ball actually bounced off Maldini. Hit him in the back and goes up for a goal kick. But an early chance here for Milan. Salah wins the header. Lacazette can't head it to no one though. Tolisso. Falvin. Kimmich. Falvin. Van Nistelrooy. Kimmich. Falvin. Ramsey with a good tackle at Abidal. Abidal to Son. Quadrado. Son. Lacazette. Lo Celso. Lacazette. Son. I want to find Lacazette, but Golassi's going to get there first. Ramsey wins the header. Lo Celso. Back to Maldini. Ramsey. Abidal. Peace check. Lo Celso. Lacazette. Good interception from Fonte. Falvin. Kimmich. Falvin. Tolisso. Falvin. Tolisso. Kimmich. Kimmich. Tolisso. Abidal with the interception. Quadrado. Son, Abidal, back to Son. Son trying to find Lacazette and Baresi's there to clear. Abidal wins the header though. Tolisso, Kimmich. Tolisso. Gustavo, Kimmich. Gustavo, Kimmich. Gustavo. To be able to find Baresi. Baresi to Martinez. Finished away. Suso. Back to finished away. Suso. Finished away. Suso. Suso pushed into the box, across the box to find Martinez, who puts that in the back post to make it 1-0 here to AC Milan. Suso pushing into the box, allowed space. Just Tolisso lets the ball go past him. I think Tolisso might have been offside, but Lautaro Martinez at the back post taps it in to make it 1-0. And Milan, I think, must have changed tactics or something, because they've had a really poor start to the season, but the last few games, the last 3 or 4 games, they've played really well and pushed themselves up the league table in the Championship. They were bottom at one point, or 7th at least, but through in the FFL Cup and winning here at the moment anyways. Piszczek throws it into Son, cheeky pass to Salah, just losing the ball to Carlos though. Suso puts it out for a throw-in. Piszczek, a long throw to Lacazette, but Baresi wins the header. Carlos, Baresi. Carlos, Tolisso, Fonte, Gustavo, Martinez, Gustavo, Fonte, finished away, Martinez, Suso, Tolisso, out to Carlos. Carlos puts the ball in, and it's Abidal, I think, gets a head on it. Picked up by Martinez. Puts the ball in, it's Falvin! Good save from Oblak. Massive save. Huge save. Corner here for Milan. Carlos whips the ball in. Son heads it away. Carlos nods it along to Falvin. Fonte. Martinez, good save from Oblak again, but I think Martinez was offside. He was offside, only just though. Oblak with the free kick. Falvin. Kimmich back to Fonte. Finished away. Gustavo. Martinez. Tolisso. Finished away. Tolisso. Ramsey tried to clear. Maldini does clear. And that should be in the first half. It is. Milan going to the half-time break 1-0 up. 3 points here for Milan would be massive for them. UCD needs to win to keep up with Madrid and Atletico. Well, Real and Atletico, I should say, the Madrid teams. UCD yet to have a shot at goal. And this is very similar to the form they had last season. Big half needed for UCD. Kimmich wins the ball there. Falvin. Kimmich forward to Falvin. Finished away. Falvin forward. Tolisso. Tolisso, good save from Oblak, and it's going to be Piszczek who saves the day at back post. Keeps it at 1-0. I think Martinez there was looking to just head that in, but Piszczek had nowhere, heads it behind the full corner. Carlos whips the ball in. Oblak punches away. So short if Son got in the way or if we slowed it down a little bit. Maldini. Abidal. Maldini. Ramsey. Lo Celso. Son. Abidal. Son. Cuadrado. Abidal. Cuadrado. Ramsey. Cuadrado. Ramsey. Lacazette. Ramsey. Son. Lacazette. Son. Back to Ramsey. Lacazette deep jumped himself, but Fonte's there to push him off and it's cleared away. Maldini. Back to Black. Piszczek. Celso. Salah. Suso intercepts. Tolisso. Martinez. Suso. Martinez. I don't know what happened there, but ball forced to Piszczek. Celso. Piszczek. Son. Leicester. Piszczek. Celso. Piszczek. Leicester. Son. Celso. Son. Cuadrado. Salah, sorry. Salah actually wins the ball. Celso. Piszczek. Celso. Lacazette shoots from range and Galassi an easy save. Very sure he heads it along. Martinez trying to get it back to him but can't. Ramsey cuts it out. Suso cuts the ball back out as well. Martinez. Tolisso. Carlos. Great ball over the top. Suso. Nope. Piszczek wins the ball back. Salah. Son. Piszczek. Salah. Piszczek. Ramsey. Lo Celso. Ramsey. Lacazette. Cuadrado shoots from range, and it's an easy catch actually for Galassi to make. See them go in, but Maldini. Ball actually falls to Lacazette. Carlos with the interception. Tolisso. Crazy. Out to Kimmich. Ramsey. Maldini. Son. Ramsey. Celso. Out to Abidal. Abidal. A bit of ball there. Ramsey. Cuadrado. Son. Back to Cuadrado. Good play from UCD. Cuadrado shoots. Good save from Galassi. Falvin clears it away, so Milan can reform and reshape at the back. Ramsey. Abidal. Ramsey. Son. Abidal. Ramsey. Abidal. Son. Lacazette. Great attack from Baresi. Tolisso to Gustavo. Van Nistelrooy. Martinez. That'd be ball back with a free kick. Change here for UCD. Lo Celso off for Guti. Someone fell over there, I don't know, I think it's Tolisso who fell over. Van Nistelrooy. Gustavo. Van Nistelrooy. With the box, Piszczek with a poor clearance. Suso. Tolisso. Suso. Guti. Son. Last chance for UCD. Salah. Piszczek. Son. That's the end of the game and Milan pick up another win. Huge win as well against third place UCD. could easily get back into the game, but Milan dominated most of it. Martinez, man of match for 8.2. That's the end of today's stream. I'll see you all on Friday for Matchday 7. Until then, take care, stay safe, adios.